Hello guys and welcome to my newest video. Today I'm going to talk about my very sick story and I got strep throat. I work with kids. I work in a daycare. I work with kindergarteners, so I am exposed to kids all day long sometimes, and I'm around kids at least 2 or 3 times a week. So I am exposed to kids' habits with picking their noses or just like sticky hands from snacks, putting their hands in their mouth, grabbing stuff off the ground that they're not supposed to touch, and biting their nails and everything like that. And I am going to tell you how I got strep throat and the process of how sick I was and what I did for each day I got sick. And I am still grateful I still work with kids, but I got my first ever flu shot a couple days ago because the flu was going around and I just need some extra protecting, because you never know what you can encounter, especially with different germs going around and sicknesses. So I got sick a couple weeks ago and it was Monday a.m. I complained about my throat hurting when I swallowed and I could feel it. And it was painful a little bit. And then Monday p.m. I had low energy. I was supposed to dog sit, so I dog walked that evening, but I was weak. I could only walk a half a mile, and that is very little for me. I usually walk 2 or 3 miles with that dog, so walking a half a mile means I was not doing well. I had no energy. I did go to school that afternoon, so I was good enough to not miss that day because I wanted to go to school, and I was not feeling it Monday night. I had the chills, I had a bad fever, and my chest and my stomach were burning up, but my arms and my legs and my lower back was freezing. Like, it was just kind of, ugh. And I went to bed at 11 p.m. and I was at my cousin's house because we were having construction done to our house, to a kitchen, and it was dusty, really dusty during that period, so we couldn't even go in our rooms because it was really dusty. So we spent the night at my cousin's house, and it took me an hour and a half to go to bed because I was shivering so much. And when I woke up the next morning, I had back pain because of how cold I was and the shivering. And then Tuesday a.m., I didn't eat anything. I woke up at 5 a.m. because I got sick. I had to tell my mom, and then I was feverish and I was freezing and hot and freezing and hot. And then I woke up. I said I didn't eat anything, and then I tried to drink orange juice, iced chai, water, and peppermint tea. And the one that made me feel the most best that I could drink was peppermint tea. So that was a success. I was really happy about that. And even water tasted nasty. Like, when you get sick and your taste buds are off, you don't want anything. Nothing at all. So I had some hot tea. My mom called the doctor with my doctor in the morning. I was in bed until my doctor's appointment that afternoon, and that was Tuesday afternoon. The doctor was at 2:30 p.m. So my mom had to kind of rinse me off with a sponge and like a washcloth, and she had to help me go to the bathroom, brush my teeth. She had to help me get my bag ready to go. She had to help me get up, and it was just bad. Like, I thought I was gonna die. I felt so bad. and I didn't eat anything until 5 p.m. that same day. So I went to the doctors. I was not doing good. I had to have a bucket in the car because I got sick in the car when we were driving to the doctors. And then they tested me for strep throat. I said my throat was hurting. I was like had a fever. They took my blood pressure, and then I couldn't even do the talking. So my mom said to the doctor, I work with kids. I'm exposed to all these germs and stuff, and what kids do and whatnot. And just the flu was going around too. So my mom did the talking, and the strep throat came out positive. So I was positive for strep throat. The doctor looked into my mouth, and she said it looked bad before testing it. So she tested it out, and yep. So I had to take antibiotics for 10 days, 3 pills a day. So the same thing with my wisdom teeth, but it's just strep throat. And that was Tuesday. I still felt weak after the doctors. It was hard to walk. I had no energy. I didn't even eat until 5 p.m. So that's part of the reason, but I couldn't even eat anything. Then I picked up my bags from my cousin's house because we spent that last night there. And then I went home, rested, watched some videos, and the doctor said I was contagious for 2 days. So I had to cancel work and school. So that kind of stinked. But it was okay because I felt really bad. So I knew I couldn't even get up and get ready myself. So come back Tuesday p.m. We picked out the medicine, and then my mom picked up Jello for me to try. And then I ate some pumpkin bread, banana, and Jello at 5 p.m. That was my first meal in a day and a half. And then I had a really good night's sleep. I went to bed at 9:30 p.m. So I went to bed earlier than I used to. And when you're sick, you really go to bed earlier than you used to too. But I went to bed at 9:30. And then Wednesday a.m., I had no energy. Even though I ate, it gave me some energy and stuff, but I was not feeling myself. I got up at 2 p.m. I wanted to take a shower. I didn't shower in 3 days, so I needed to do that. I was just like, yes, I'm going to do that when I feel better, but I'm not going to get out of bed. I still have no energy. I don't want to eat anything, so I was in bed. I was stuck in bed, and I couldn't even get out of bed. And then I was feeling a little bit better. My throat hurting a lot Wednesday morning. It got worse. Even though I took the antibiotics and stuff, it got worse. And that was part of the reason I felt terrible Wednesday. So I got up, I took a shower. Taking a shower was really relaxing. I think it helped a little bit, but I was weak. I felt achy and not myself. And then my throat was on fire. Like, it hurt to swallow. I couldn't do anything. And I ate a tiny bit too. Wednesday p.m. I ate my first real meal, and I wanted like something. I was like craving a dish, and it was Thai food. It was like, oh, but I really wanted it, so of course my mom got it for me, and it was my first real meal in 3 days, and that was good. I ate a little bit, and then I went to bed at 9:30 again, but going to bed earlier. And then Thursday a.m. I woke up at 7 a.m. and I got sick multiple times in the bathroom. So Thursday was my worst day of getting sick. Wednesday was my worst day of my throat and my strep throat, and energy. Every day I had strep throat. And then Tuesday PM, I was 95% normal. I could do almost everything I wanted to do. And then by Friday, I just had to take it easy for like the next couple days. But that was a hard week. So the whole thing was Monday AM to Thursday PM. So it was 4 days of not feeling well. And then taking antibiotics for 10 days. So, yeah, I got sick. Strep throat was not fun because it really made me not feel well. I was not myself. I had no energy. I was weak. I didn't want to eat, drink. I didn't want to go outside. I couldn't even take care of my animals. My mom had to help me with that. I couldn't even do anything. And I was contagious for 2 days, so I had to stay home and relax. And now I'm not contagious because I started taking antibiotics, and it's been a couple weeks since then, so I'm fully healed. And I got a flu shot in my left arm. They did it up right here. I got it at the pharmacy of Walgreens, and Walgreens is a really good place to get it done if you want to. My doctor pushed me and my mom and my dad to get flu shots because of this, and I am glad that I did, because today I worked, and I work at the daycare where I work at, and it's just sparked a, yeah, you need to get it done because you're around lots of germs and things kids do. So that was my story about strep throat. Make sure you're healthy this season, and now I'm on some vitamins to make sure I don't get sick again. I'm usually really healthy, but just having that 2-week gap of antibiotic, got sick. So just make sure you're just taking good care of your body and taking vitamins, because even though your body's healthy, taking vitamins will really help you too. So that's my story. I'm glad I feel a lot better. I feel all the way better. That was so scary what happened to me, and I need to say a big thank you and a really big appreciation to my mom, who helped me through my sickness and helped me every step of the way. So without my mom, it would have been a couple more days of recovery. So thank you, Mom, a lot. This really means a lot, and I'm glad I live at home so she could take care of me and my animals. I felt so bad. I couldn't even see my animals for like 2 days. But I saw them, but I didn't really take care of them. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have a great night. Adios. See you in my next video.